Hi. I wanted to point something out right quick. If you are doing this on your own system, not in MindTap, and you're working on the differencing disk lab in Chapter 5, and you're having some trouble with it, say for example, you have your parent, you create your child, you create the differencing disk, you boot the OS with the differencing disk, and it says, I don't have an operating system. The first thing you might need to look at is whether or not your parent has any checkpoints, because something a little bit funny happens when you create those checkpoints. And actually, I've got it right here. So I've got my my child system up. See, it's running. I've got an auto checkpoint set. Notice I've got this 4 meg VHDX drive and this 300 or 400 meg almost much longer file name. This is essentially that snapshot, or that snapshot relative to the VHDX. What I discovered as I was looking through all of this, as I was looking in this directory, I had my child virtual hard drive, the differencing disk, and the parent, and they were both the same size. After I had made significant changes, they were both about 4 megs in size, which is completely nuts for a fully functional Windows Server 2016 system. It should be multiple gigabytes. And this one actually is, at the moment, this one is about 25 gigs. So that the thing was much too small. I looked a little closer, and there were a couple of checkpoints set. I deleted those checkpoints, and what Hyper-V did was it started merging those changes into this. Then and only then could I effectively, in the child system, go down and set the correct parent target for my differencing disk. You'll probably have to wait a while. You'll see a status message over here that says merging and some percentage. It took several minutes for Hyper-V to take those. There were actually a couple of AVHDX files, both of them at least 10, maybe 12 gigabytes worth. And it took them a while to merge those back into the VHDX file. So that I could then make a meaningful copy. And now I have my child copy. And I'm going to save it and click connect. So now I don't really need to do anything with this child copy now. Now, another fun thing that you might need to think about doing is figuring out how to get some of the files for Chapter 6 onto the virtual hard drive of your Windows Server system. Now, the thing about Windows Server is that it comes with Internet Explorer exclusively. And that instance of Internet Explorer is set up with very stringent security requirements. You basically have to bend over backward to get it to do anything on the net for you. The better solution is out here in the real world on your host system. Go get those files already. Follow the instructions in Chapter 6, go get those files, and then, and I'll show you this in the next video, you can put those in a directory on your host system and share those. And then, particularly if you've got your system, it has either an internal or private, actually even external, I think. You can essentially reach through to the host and treat that directory that's on the host shared to everyone, and make it like a network drive. But I'll do that in the next video because I want to be a little bit more. I want to go into more detail on that. So, if you're having trouble with your differencing disk, make sure that there's actually useful data in the parent, that there's not a checkpoint. And if you have to nuke those checkpoints to force a remerge so that your parent target has a bootable image in it, do that. Thanks for watching.